But that's why I think you get along and work with me and say, you know, he really is one of the honest guys in PR and marketing. Wouldn't you agree? Everyone else just promises the world and they don't
No,
try.
I agree. I love working with you. Yeah.
Okay, so I am
Um,
recording this and I'll explain this, and you can take notes, and then you can take a look at this on YouTube after. So, testing 1 2. I guess again I'm back on another training. I
yep.
just
Yep.
did my first training for people on my YouTube channel. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this on my YouTube channel, but I could. It's not my real YouTube channel. It has 10,000 subscribers. It's my personal one. But if somebody tunes in, that's fine. I'm going to show you specifically how I work on an Amazon author page, and then we were going to go ahead and then you and then I'm just going to kind of, you could see it and then you can model it. So that's going to probably be your best bet. And I'll talk about how it's not optimized well and different things, and some certain things that I can even update with wins right now that I think, because I have time to show you. Okay, so we're going to look at one of my clients, Reverend Wynn Henderson. He's an addiction expert, and he has multiple books, about 9 to 10 different books, and we were able to connect them all via Amazon. Our Amazon author page can be optimized, people. So defining optimized, just to look at things, wouldn't it be great, Jessica, that the author page can explain everything that Bill can do by just, once you get into Amazon, you search it. It could show up on Google at one point, but once you go into Amazon, and how many times have you searched for books on Amazon?
No, tons of times.
Where you might not even, you just already are on Amazon, or you tried to, you know, it sometimes shows up on Amazon, but you see an author, but you see a book, but there's no description of the author. Haven't you gone back and looked for that description of that person's author's page? The kind of
Absolutely.
describe.
Yeah.
So your author page
Absolutely.
is a very, very powerful thing. I mean, it's something whenever I do become a writer, when I retire and I have someone ghostwrite for me, I will definitely have really work on the algorithms in Amazon. So what I'm going to go to is type in Amazon author page. So if you just Google on Google Amazon author page,
Okay.
then it'll come up to Amazon Author Central, Amazon.com. Now I'll remember that, and then I click on it, and then I am basically having to sign in. Oh, great! It should have just automatically. Let me see if I have his thing. Okay. Okay, that wasn't it. I got in. Awesome. I remembered his password without even looking. Okay, so told you this is an impromptu training. So once we get into the author page, there's the author page, books, sales info, and customer reviews. So we can literally go into have you gone in for Bill's before, and you could literally see how his books are going?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You have.
And that, you know, we track, this is how we track his sales. It's also, you know, we've written a biography for him on there. We've linked to his website.
Yeah, so basically I'm going to go into the author page. Let's see. And it's very difficult to, so basically it's not the easiest thing. I think that they need to hire you'd think a big company, Jeff Bezos, would think about having his Amazon Author Central where he can make more money, right, selling books, right? That it makes the author page a little easier to edit and update and do things. It's very, very cumbersome. That I don't remember. Probably you remember. Did you fill that out for Jessica for Bill?
I did. Yes, I did.
Did you think it was cumbersome?
Oh yeah, it took me forever to figure out. Yeah, I mean it seems a little long.
Right. So if we go into the edit biography portion, and then what we're going to do is I'm just going to look at the author page. I'm just showing you exactly what we can kind of do. And I'm going to look at, so it says Dr. Wynn Henderson. That's not what he wants. So I'll put Reverend Wynn Henderson, MD. That's how he likes it better. He's a retired physician and ordained minister, Christian minister. He's an author, co-authored 42 books, including The Cure of Addiction, 4 Questions, Share Your Mission, and The Secret of Happiness, and this. Please visit his website at www. We didn't have that, and I don't know if it gives you the automatic direct link to it. Freedom from addiction3.com. All right, so basically I went ahead and put that in, but let's think about what we want in a biography. What you want things to be searchable. So what do you think we want to have in Bill's biography? And I'm going to go pull that up on another screen. I'm going to go to just Google. I'm just going to Bill Francavilla. So it's the blind leading the blind today. So you're taking notes just so you can see, and then once you see it in the video, it'll be really easy, right? Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yep.
Okay.
I'm typing.
And so we go. So I'm going to go ahead and I put Bill Francavilla. Let's just, if I Googled that again, remember we want him to be. What do we want him to be? Will or Bill? William or Bill? We came up with William, right?
We did. Yep.
Okay.
And that's
so
what he comes up with. That's what he comes up under Amazon with.
Yeah, I'm going to go William.
Like
yeah, I'm going to take a look and just go and I'm just going to Google that. I keep forgetting. I like calling him Bill, but it's the William. Okay. So when you Google that, Amazon Madoff's Among Us comes up. His Amazon author page does not. Okay. That's okay. I don't know why. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up his Amazon author page.
Can I stop you for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a theory on this. When the publisher put in his book, they put it under William Francavilla, but I believe his author page might be under William M. Francavilla.
That's what we got to make the change. So that's why I said, I see William Francavilla as author. We're going to probably have to. So if I click on that, it's going to go right to the author page. I think it did not. So it doesn't directly link to the author page. So that means you got to link your books. And I'm going to show you exactly how you link more books. So you can link the books to your author page.
Yeah, this is where I need help because this is where I got hung up with it. Like the audiobook that the publisher published is under his author page. So if you go to the audiobook, you can get to his author page. However, the hardcover is not.
Okay.
So I definitely need help figuring out how to get that all.
Okay, so let's go back in turn. We're going to go back and just show you an example of on Author Central. I'm going to go ahead and why wouldn't, so as a preview, I want to save biography. Okay. So I just saved the biography and made a change to his biography, the one I was working on. Now you can link the books, his books. So let me find out where that is. You want to click on books. So you have author page and then the next one says books. Once you go to books, it says add more books. So far I have Win Henderson with about 8 to 10 books. So I can go add books, and I'm going to search just under Win Henderson, see if any others have not been linked. And I click in the search button, and more books come out that maybe were not linked yet. And they already said, this book, Intimate Connections, has not, so I click on it. And now that's been added. So it's going to take a little bit of time. It takes about 24 hours, but I linked that book. So I go to the next page. So that we don't have to worry about that as much, but again, you want to make sure that that's linked. And then also we have, there's nothing else. Okay, the Share Your Mission, one more link. And then there you go. So, and then if I typed in, let's just try another search. So that's how you add a book. It's really simple. You just go under books. And once you go under books, you can add the author. So we want to go back to the biography because I think the biography is the most important thing. Because think of anything, Jessica, as the title and the meta as an important part. That's why everyone that writes books wants a great title because Amazon then will search based on that title. So we'll go back to so his title's Madoff's Among Us, combat the scammers, con artists, and thieves who are plotting to steal your money. That's why they have that, so that these are searchable terms. Madoff is. Now, thinking about we chose Madoff's Among Us as the title, a lot of ways, if he wrote another book, I would not push that as a title. I'd push it more of a searchable term. Madoff's a great term, but what would you really want the goal to be? And then maybe Madoff could be in the after effect. Because really any title of a book is just like a title of a blog, it's a title of something. It's got to be the most searchable is always going to be the key tail at the left-hand side of the title. So the closest to the left-hand side is the one that's the most searchable. The isn't, but Madoff's. So Madoff's is going to show that. So based on the description, Madoff's Among Us, they already put that in there. And then in their description, that can't be edited because the publisher did that. Now let's go ahead and find his author page and take a look at his author page, because and we're gonna have to search it, because again, if we go on William Francavilla, we got William M. Francavilla for his author page. So I'm gonna go back in. Oops, it's crazy. I gotta go back in William M. Let's see if it comes up. If I put William M. Francavilla, will his Amazon author page come up? And it does. So it is becomes searchable and one of the top terms once you have it out for a while. I wonder if William Henderson is not. So looking at the current biography, and I'm going to read it to you because it's like, and then I'm going to tell you what I think should be better if we're looking at book sales, but also if we're looking at speaking engagements. All right. William M. Francavilla is a certified financial planner with more than 30 years experience in financial service industry. He has worked as an investment advisor and professional trainer for Fortune 500 companies and retired from Legg Mason as a senior vice president and director of corporate wealth management. Francavilla is currently consultant to some of the most successful financial advisors in financial firms in the country. He speaks and writes to help clients. That's not really an author. That's more of a selling point of him on LinkedIn. So wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So what would you put in? I would put in, Mason, put a lot of the terms. Yes, he's a certified financial planner who wrote the book Madoff's Among Us to help stop people from being scammed by certain people in the financial world. He has, so you want to put the key terms that are in your title of your book in the key terms in the description of him as an author. It can be a little bit longer than that, but you want certain key terms to rank based on that. So William M. Francavilla scam, or William. So that's our brand now. We have to try to change everything to William M. Francavilla as the title. So that means on Twitter to go back and change it to William M. Francavilla, just the name, not the Twitter handle. So everything brand-wise is William M. Francavilla because that's the book and that's our goal, to sell books.
Okay.
So
I think it's just that really needs to change.
Would you say? Twitter, yeah.
I think it's just Twitter that needs to change. Yeah,
that'll be pretty simple. So what else would you do? I think it's a good bio, but it's more a LinkedIn bio. You want really something to talk about his expertise and describe that expertise so people will say, I got to read this book because of this.
Right. So I'm thinking some of the words that we've come up with were fraud, expert, obviously scam, that type of stuff that we.
Yeah, I would keep this. I would just put more in the body. So Francavilla is a certified financial planner who is the author of Madoff's Among Us that combats combat scammers. Had the whole title, boom, and then but the reason, and then his other stuff. Then you've already got all the key terms in there. There's really only a few little things, and then so that's why the publisher came up with scammers, con artists, thieves, because that's all about that's about the Google search. Those are search terms that can come up with. So let's just put William Francavilla scammers and see what comes up. That's not always the greatest thing to be searching together. But
I know, careful.
Look, boom, comes right up on Amazon. Right off there, and also there. So let's put scammers Amazon book. Be interesting to see what happens. There's a lot out there, but I mean, it wouldn't be interesting to see if he searched if somehow it ended up.
Okay, it's the third one down on my list.
When you just typed in scammers Amazon book? Nothing else?
Oh, no, there's a bunch of other stuff. but he was the third one listed.
Really?
Fourth one listed.
Oh, but you have to put William M. Frank DeVello, right? Or William Frank DeVello, right?
No, I just said Scammers Amazon book.
Really? And I didn't see it. Where is that?
Well, I'd show you my phone, but I can't.
So when I typed into Scammers Amazon book, I have Kindle Unlimited Book Stuffing Scam Earns Millions. I have Book Scams Rodney Hobson, Steve Wiseman, Con Scams Work. So it might be
because I search him because I'm always on his pages. I wonder if it's just
that's probably
giving it back.
But I wonder if that'll help the search a little bit by putting in a little bit more in the author. Let's put Scammers Amazon book author Amazon book. Option. But that's interesting. The search came up for you on that. So, okay. So we at least know exactly what to change there. And we know how to link the Amazon book.
Yep.
All right. So kind of looking back at this. So we had let's go back to the page again.
And I might have to go back to you on linking even after I view it, because I just remember there being some complications between the audiobook.
Yeah, you can text me. Go ahead, text me when you're stuck and just let me know, and I'll guide you through. It's very, very easy. Once you go to Amazon Central and books, it just it says link the book, and that's it. You can someone
right,
and then it'll just at least be linked. It might not take it if you go to the book back to the author page, but I don't know for that for that'd be an interesting thing to look at. So let's go into Win Henderson and see if all the stuff's linked. Let's see. Amazon Freedom for Addiction, iTunes. It doesn't come up on Amazon, but I'll put Win Henderson author. Always a good term to look at. Okay, where's his author? Okay. Now the ones that the name. So that's all the problem. It's never going to be linked the author page to, so you go to the author page, once it gets in the search engines, that'll be fine, but it doesn't automatically link it back to the author page if the name is not the same.
Right. Yep, that I knew. There's actually some issue with the audiobook having the same USBN as the hardcover book, so it wouldn't link both for some reason, if I'm remembering correctly. I'll have to text you once I am able to get onto a computer.
Okay. All right, let me take a look at, so that's that right there. So if I went and just put Reverend, I want to see what it looks like. Win Henderson. I type in that. This is his author page comes up. And he can follow himself. That's crazy. and then it links every book. It has the bio.
How do you spell Wynn's name? Is it
Winn? He was at the same summit with Bill.
Okay.
And he's interesting. He interviewed Larry King on his podcast at one point in time. So he's a very interesting guy. And he's had a podcast for longer than I have. I mean, in a radio show. He's had a radio show for like 18 years, and I guess I'm going on 9. So, all right.
So I'm on Amazon, and I'm looking for his author page, but I don't see it. I just see his book.
Did you type in Reverend just Win Henderson?
No.
Okay.
I just did Win.
Yeah, that's I'm going to see what that does if it goes to the author page just doing Win Henderson. That means you got to pretty much be specific. Let's see if it does his author page. No, it doesn't come up the author page. You're going to have to, again, because none of the name based on the author page, the only way now is to search. But if you Google him, let me just go Google real quick. Interesting. Look, Reverend. Let's see if it comes up that way.
Okay.
Okay, Reverend Wynn Henderson. Let's see if his author page comes up. Just the Amazon, just his book. And I'm going to put Reverend Wynn Henderson MT. If Amazon comes up based on that.
Not funny. Amazon doesn't even come up when I do it on Google.
Yeah, just his book does. One of his books does when I search.
Yeah, website the first thing.
Yeah, website's first thing, but I do see Amazon as Freedom from Addiction 3 from the world's leading authority on. So that's interesting, but that's because we've only had the author page up for a month. So that could be also, and who knows, because he's published, Bill, that Bill could have gotten some more juice with the Amazon page based on being published.
Okay.
And if the book is linked, one of the books is linked, then his author page is going to get more opportunity of search. Who knows? I don't. Like I said, but if you can go in there, your Amazon author page, it's like so important from the beginning to have a. I think we just started his author page, to be honest with you, that to have the author page at the exact same time. So you just linking it'll be good for if people search either way with Bill. Okay, so back to Amazon real quick to see you understand the biography. Do you have blogs linked? Do you have his blog linked to the Amazon page?
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've
Take
been
a look at that. Any events he does, you can link to your Amazon page, and videos. So when we start doing YouTube, we can start putting videos up on the Amazon author page.
Right.
Okay. All right. So ready to go to YouTube. Are we done with Amazon? Any other questions? Okay, great. Awesome.
Okay.
We'll go do that. All right, so I'm going to go into someone else's, Bill Ravati's YouTube channel. Let me go first and I type in YouTube. I go to YouTube. And I really think YouTube and Amazon's features of how they help their putting data in Meta is not very good. I would try to update it to make it almost like a WordPress, and they don't. So
okay.
Switch accounts. All right. So I'm in Bill Ravati's YouTube channel, and I'm going to go into my channel. And Bill has a YouTube channel, right?
Right. I'm trying to sign into it while we're talking. I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Okay. So I went into the basic part of the channel, my channel, and Bill has one video. It has 11 views from a week ago that I posted regarding the thing. We did post it as a link, so it got a little bit of traction from the blog and everything. Now, this is a very cumbersome thing to create the about and all that stuff. You already have the about written and all that stuff about. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and go to YouTube again, but this time just take a look at what is he on YouTube? What is his handle?
He's Bill Frank. Bill Frankavilla.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, 3 subscribers. I'm there right there. Okay.
I'm going to change his name while we're here.
I'm going to check the about. He doesn't have he's an author in that description, so that's important for you to go back in his YouTube and put a description. So maybe even the same description of Amazon could be on that, because the more meta, the more of a situation. Okay, so back to looking at it. So if that's the about section, you pretty much put that together. Now looking at a video, that's very, very important, because the video is all about optimization. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Bill Ravati's YouTube interview. And I'm going to go in and edit the video. Not really the video. I want the, let's see, go back. I want to edit the description. Okay, that's interesting. Looking at watch time, 33 minutes, 8 views. Okay, back we go. That's confusing me. All right. At the office of Bill Ravati. Okay, I'm going to see show more. I'm going to see if I can edit that. So looking at that, what things that I did is basically the title's Bill Ravati, the V4 report. I have Bill Ravati, the V4 report in the first sentence. I put the Neil Haley show. I probably did that just in branding myself a little bit. But again, Bill Ravati of the V4 report's the title. Then I have a bio on him. Then I put in follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So I went ahead and put the different social media platforms, and I should have had his website. I wonder how I could edit all this again. Let's see. No, that's not how you do it. It said edit video. I'm trying to figure out how. See, isn't that crazy? I wonder if I can even edit the description again. I think I can, but let's see something. If I went back to edit video, I wonder if I can, if it gives me the description. Okay, edit. Yep, I found the description. So I didn't have his website, so I'm going to put that. Please. So everything on every video, you want to link as many things, and you can put as many tags as possible on a YouTube video. Visit our website. Okay, v4report.com. Okay, so then there's tags. I can put Europe. I can put Bill Ravati. You can do over 30 tags for every, or 60, I think it's 60 tags. Those tags are very important on YouTube. So it's like different ways that they could search and find. So putting all the things we came up with the scamming and all that, and you can add it now. So that's nice to be able to do. So I'd put no more. I'll just put one more. Put Europe. I put Europe. Let's put. Let me see the description. U.S. Congress. Boom. Pasted. All right, done. All right, so I did all that. Then I can save the changes. And I'm going to even help with the optimization more on the Neil Haley show. So I'll put that in the title. So the things we want to look at is, first of all, tagging as many people as possible. You could even tag the website in the description if you wanted to. You want to tag maybe certain people. If they're on YouTube, you can tag them throughout the description. So if it has to do with, let's say, Merrill Lynch, or he talks about some Madoff or something like that, you can go ahead and put an at. Let me see what the at symbol will search anything. I'm going to put Europe and see if there's anything that comes up for tagging. But there's ways to tag. I think that maybe the tags come from the tags on this. I'll have to figure all that out. That's one thing I'm a little confused about, is how you tag a video. But we can take a look at some of the best YouTubers, and we'll do that at the end. But the simple things is, it's just like any blog. You want the title to have in the first paragraph, and mentions maybe one other time in the description that you want anything searchable based on the title. The title is key on YouTube. So if he did a topic on specific things, that has to be there. And there has to be description. So I didn't put a description, and I put today on the Neil Haley show, the Total Tutor Neil Haley report. He will discuss the latest news about the Visegrad. And then what's also interested is I can add another thing. I'll add another tag. Let's go with the tag about migrants. And there you go. And so then you have a situation. Then also, look, see there's 3 different chooses for thumbnails. I could change the thumbnail right now. And it's very, very important. I got to learn how to, on YouTube, to make a cover photo, and that could also help with that. If you have an image instead of that, it's going to engage more people. Yeah, let me take a look at that. I'm going to go back and see his YouTube and his video.
It's similar to the website. We kind of just stuck with that whole branding.
Okay, let me go back to videos he currently has. I see, that looks very nice. Let's look at the titles now. Avoid being scammed. Good, you want to rank with Bill, but we want to change it all to William M. Frankvilla. So you can change the title. It's not going to hurt anything.
Okay.
Let's look at descriptions now of each video and see if we're all on the right track on descriptions of videos. Let's just go with the first one.
This I know to work on.
Yeah, avoid being scammed. I need to work on it too. If I had all the time in the world to do meta for the clients, again, but you can't do everything. But for you just dealing with Bill, I think you can. So let's go avoid being scammed. I'm going to go ahead and save, make sure I don't hear it. It says all we have tag categories, news, politics, but then it doesn't have any tags. And I think you didn't put any tags in, right?
Scam artist, Madoff's Among Us, and Bill Frankvilla.
Oh, you're able to go in on your phone and see that? Okay.
I am. Yeah, I just changed the name to William.
Okay, I'm going to have to refresh and see what it looks like now. Hold on.
Oh, hold on. I have to save it.
Oh, sorry.
You're too fast. Slow down.
That's a nice office he has.
Well, still not refreshing. All right, it's saved under the editing, but it's still showing up as Bill. Try and refresh it. There you go.
I'm refreshing now. This is William now. Awesome. But not the name. Maybe that takes longer for YouTube to approve. So, or if I have to log out or whatever. So looking at the description, here are 3 main types. That's good. You put that down. Tips to, you probably want to put, and this is another important thing about YouTube. You pretty much want to explain to people in the description what they're going to see. So it's almost like show notes. So kind of in a summary format to ourselves from being scammed. You want to put those down. Then have the description and bio, and also have the tags. Tag all his different social media platforms. So let's look at the top YouTubers now and see if there's anything else we're missing. Because it's interesting to look at top YouTubers or what's trending now in specific areas. Let's look at what's trending now in his area. So scam experts. Let's see what we see if we type in scam experts. This had new bank scam, even fooling experts. So let's take a look and see how they tag that. This is Fox Business. Let's see how Fox did. If they did it right. They don't care, right? They're Fox. They can do whatever they want, right? There's nothing more. They just have that.
Well, they've got the cyber guy, Kurt, whatever his name is. Bank scams, hundreds of dollars. That's all they got. Yeah,
they don't have any other description, so we don't. That was not a good one. Let's go back. All right, let's see. Let's just see one that did really well. That's not by a major outlet. Oh, let's see if this guy is 65 views 1 day ago. Okay. Scam. Experts give their opinion. Okay. All right. Let's see what he has. Oh, jeez. How did he?
Which one are you?
How many subscribers does he have? This guy doesn't even say. Let me see.
Are you looking at the money expert reviews, millennials?
No, it's Zen 12. It was a law of attraction guy, and it's Inspire 3 when I typed in scam experts. I'm just trying to keep scrolling down to find one that's not a big name. We're probably going to have to look at what's trending now and look at their descriptions. But do you see how many people are missing out on descriptions and tags on their content?
Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it.
Okay, that's CBS Evening News. When you have that many subscribers and people are always checking out and they're always posting, then that's you can't compete with that, or you really do. Let's see, the CBS This Morning. Oh gosh. NBC News. PC Scam Expert. I'd like to see what he did posting wise, if he did anything in his. Nothing. So, and he has how many views on that? 1,403. No information. So this is somebody that you want to possibly ask and contact them and say, by the way, I'll pay you $5 to put my link in your description, because he has nothing in his description except PC Expert Scam. So there's ways of looking at videos that have done really well, and if there's nothing in the descriptions, you can buy views or buy traffic by just doing that. I learned that from a really interesting thing. So let's just see what's trending right now.
Okay.
5.4. Let's see. It's music. I don't think that's Jimmy Kimmel Live, American Music Awards, Tonight Show. Screen Junkies has 1 million views. Let's see. They have 6.5 million. So I'm going to show more. Okay, here we go. This is a perfect example of how you're supposed to do YouTube. It says, so the topic is Honest Trailers, Doctor Who. From fancy PBS comes a new show where anything can happen, none of them matters. It's Honest Trailers for Doctor Who. So they put that in there, right? And then they put, watch the Honest Trailer for Doctor Who. They put the link. So they put a link below. Watch the trailer's commentary link below. See how they link things? And they also put in who edited, and just that there was a little bit more in the description. I don't think we can see the tags, but this had they have a 6.5 million subscribers. So that looks like a little bit of one that you're seeing the whole ball of wax when it comes to YouTube and what to do in YouTube. They did a little bit of a description. Let's see another trending one. Dude Perfect, World's Strongest Laser, has 13 million views. They have a commercial. Let's see the description. Here we go. This is a perfect one. Holy moly. This is showing you what all you can do. So they basically link tons of things in here. So Dude Perfect has sponsorship because he has 35 million subscribers. It's time for Laser. 35 million subscribers.
No, but for which one? Perfect what? Perfect.
Dude Perfect. Dude Perfect.
Oh, Dude Perfect. Oh, yeah.
So look at all the links. You could put his Amazon author page in the description. You could put you could put the website. You can put all the social media, the correct links to the social media, because he did. I didn't do that when I did that. You got to basically, so he has it down as Instagram.com/dudeperfect, Twitter /dudeperfect, and Facebook Dude Perfect. This is the perfect. Right. So I would create one of these and then utilize them in all of them. Then it also says special thanks to the Dude Perfect game with a link.
Yeah.
YouTube wants all this.
Okay.
And look at all that description. And again, it all goes back into the World's Strongest Laser. It's time for laser that can pop balloons and light matches. You see, they had a description right off the bat about what it is.
Okay.
They have a lot. They didn't put Dude Perfect in the World's Strongest Laser. They didn't put World's Strongest Laser. So I would rate them. One thing they did wrong is it didn't have the description in the first paragraph. I'm telling someone with 35 million subscribers. So do you see? Eureka! I figured out tags that can help us. We could
Okay.
literally tag. Now, how do we tag? Like, let's see the YouTube link. How you tag a YouTuber? That's something I'm going to Google right now for us, guys. How do we tag other YouTubers? He could tag experts in these things, other YouTubers, because it's YouTube is such a collaboration. You could either hire someone like I did to get my 10,000 FYI, or you could go ahead and stay on YouTube 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, collaborate with all the people that are like you, and you could get to close to 10,000 subscribers. All right, so how do you tag other YouTubers? Do you mean? Yes. Okay. So Reddit tells us how putting other YouTubers' name in tags. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. It talks about it. It's not letting me roll through. This is not considered false tagging. It is totally, well, let's go back. That's a Reddit, and it's kind of not how. So let's go. How to tag someone on YouTube? Let's see. How can I use another popular tag as YouTube video tag? This comes from Quora. Quora should tell us. Have your Google yourself in a deep. Let's see. Absolutely. Just don't tag random unrelated channels that can work against you SEO wise. If you're going to use another YouTuber's name, try to find one's video that's similar to yours. Then list the title of that video plus the YouTuber's name as one video tag. Show me the example, please. They wish they could. So that's an idea. So maybe tagging a video, but how do we tag a YouTuber? So maybe we got to go to a video, right? I think videos are the best way to explain these things. So, how to properly tag your YouTube videos. That's 5 minutes and 4 seconds. How to tag people in YouTube comments. That was 2016. These are all late. I mean, not new. I'm going to put how to tag other YouTubers 2018. How to see your tags on YouTube videos and channels with TubeBuddy. YouTube tags get more views easily. Let's see. That'd be interesting to look at. It's 10 minutes. I can kind of go through it for our last 7 minutes. Let's see what he does.
I'm going to share the most powerful secrets in the business world. Okay? Let me start with something that's easy and a no-brainer.
Let's skip an ad.
When it comes to tags, number one, I was wrong. And number two, there are a lot of misconceptions focused around YouTube tags. And item number three, you can absolutely drive more views when you properly tag your videos.
Okay, this is interesting, right?
Ryan D. Johnson. Hey, it's me.
I'm trying to hear.
Back to the channel. And if you're new, stake your
He has 47,000 subscribers, by the way.
Message by subscribing.
Okay.
Bell notification and you'll be on your way. So recently, Tom from Creator Insider, this is a channel that was launched by a YouTube employee.
So we're inside a video of a video of a video now.
Talking about YouTube tags and specifically about metadata and what's most important. And the truth of the matter is it's really caused a lot of confusion in my Tube Ritual group on Facebook. And I wanted to create a video about tags.
Let's see how much I'm right.
About tags, how to help you get more views. And this is what Tom mentioned about YouTube tags. They're not very important relative to the importance of titles and thumbnails.
I talked about titles.
This doesn't mean that tags aren't important. In fact, they are. They're an easy button that'll allow you, anybody, to get more views. But this statement has been misinterpreted by so many. You see, in Tom's statement, he uses the word relative. And relative means proportion to something else. In other words, tags are not as important in proportion to titles and thumbnails. And we already know that. Of course, a thumbnail is much more important. But again, that doesn't mean that they can't help you drive more views. And you see, it was this statement that sparked a lot of discussion similar to this one here by Brannon. And Brannon mentions, I've heard too many tags can confuse YouTube and hurt your SEO. And the truth is, yes, too many tags can hurt. if they're too varied, if they're too different. And that's the problem. Too many YouTubers are adding too many tags that are about too many different things. Don't do that. Now, here's an example of where I added a lot of different tags, and nearly all of them are ranking in YouTube search. Obviously, that can only help me drive more views via search, and that's a doorway into suggested. YouTube tags, when done right, will help you drive views. Oh, and by the way, that image is from the new TubeBuddy for iPhone or iPad, available on iOS. Link in the description. Totally free, powerful tool for YouTube.
TubeBuddy, you could try that.
So again, those green numbers are actually search rankings for each given tag.
Oh, wow.
I've used so many different tags.
So it's almost like hashtags.
They're very relevant. They're very related to the strategy that I'm going to share with you, so you can duplicate that. And here's another example. This is from a video I published when my channel was very, very small. And yet, by leveraging these SEO strategies, I was able to rank for YouTube tags, plus so many other variations of that keyword phrase, such as YouTube tags to get views, YouTube tags 2017, YouTube tags 2018. Now that's a keyword phrase I'll add as a tag to this video because it's the new and improved, updated version. You dig? If you're a subscriber, watch this whole video for both of us because there is so much new information and I don't want you to miss it. It's packed. Step number 1, identify your target keyword phrase from YouTube. Begin by simply identifying a target keyword phrase from YouTube. You want to begin your video title with that phrase. Simple as that. And step number 2, identify stem variations of your YouTube target keyword phrase. What the heck is a stem variation? Well, just do this. Go to the YouTube search bar, include your target keyword phrase, and then any keyword phrase that shows up is a stemmed variation.
Isn't that interesting?
Any of these keywords.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand it a little bit. Watch the video.
For example, you can see in this screenshot we have YouTube tags to get views, YouTube tags tutorial, YouTube tags.
It's almost like Instagram. Remember when we were doing hashtags with Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah.
These are stem variations.
So I thought, see, tags mean nothing on websites, but they mean a lot on YouTube that I have been not doing. I wonder if Blog Talk does the same thing.
This video is different from my 2017 variation, and step 3 gets into just that. Let's go. And step number 3, incorporate one-word tags. The idea is you want to appeal to a broad audience on YouTube. The idea is that when you publish a winning video with great audience retention, all the metadata is optimized, viewers are loving it. The more YouTube sees that your video relates to other videos on YouTube, the more likely your video will be pushed out to more locations, to more suggested videos, and so on. So one of the things I started to do is simply incorporate one-word tags because so many other YouTubers do just that. They add a few one-word tags to their videos, and I want to incorporate any tags that I feel a lot of YouTubers would be using. So for example, on this particular video that you're watching now, I'm going to include the YouTube tag YouTube. I'm going to include the YouTube tag views, and I think I'll include the two-word phrase get views. Again, the idea is simple. Suggested and related videos are just that. They are related. And you want your video to be related to as many other videos on YouTube as possible. By the way, this has helped me to get into suggested views and drive tremendous views here on YouTube. Now that's powerful, just like the next step that can help you drive more views from Google. And this is the mini blog post method. The idea is simple. We're going to use the description box in a smart and savvy SEO kind of way.
I think I taught you that already.
By really keyword phrases that viewers are searching for, not only on YouTube, but Google. Cool, wicked. And here's what's up. I actually created a video on this subject in 2017. Unfortunately, it did bad based on some of the stuff I was testing out. I'll share what that is so you don't make those mistakes as we move forward. Now, I want to let you know that this Google stuff is powerful. In fact, Google represents more than 7 times the amount of views than Facebook does. And I actually have a group of over 8,000 YouTubers on Facebook. And yet Google drives 7 times the views. Do this. Now, in the previous steps, you've incorporated and created YouTube tags based primarily on keyword phrases. You want to include that in your YouTube description.
Oh, wow.
What you don't want to do is just copy and paste a bunch of keywords. In fact, that is against the YouTube terms of service. But there's no reason why you can't create a sentence or two and incorporate 1 or 2 of those keyword phrases that you included as a tag. By doing this, you're creating a mini blog post.
Does that make sense?
That is keyword rich.
It does. Yeah.
Phrases that
As long as it's a sentence.
on YouTube and on Google. Generally speaking, more is better, meaning the more.
So a bio really doesn't matter at all on this, but tagging but promotion does.
Takes time and energy. I found between 200 and 300 words of unique text. Without question, these strategies are the easiest way to drive more views to your videos. Just make sure to implement. And step number 5, your channel tag. Take the name of your YouTube channel and incorporate 1 tag, maybe 2, based on that. For example, my channel is Brian G. Johnson TV, and I always include that as a YouTube tag. Sometimes I incorporate Brian G. Johnson. Why? Because people are searching for Brian G. Johnson stuff like tags and thumbnails and SEO and more views, etc. Now, earlier I mentioned the mistake I made in a previous video. It's too bad. It was a good video and that the information was good, but I didn't get to the point right away. It's really important that you dive right in and you honor the viewer. It's all about proper YouTube video structure. Check out the video in the YouTube card now to really dial in your video structure to improve your audience retention and to drive more views. And do this. If you want to drive those views and gain subscribers, well, stake your claim. Amplify your message by subscribing. Click on the yellow B to the G icon below. You'll subscribe. I'll continue to share the strategies, the tactics that have allowed me to grow, and you'll feed a poodle. I got 2 and they're hungry. I'll see you next time. You dig?
He's good. Okay, so just to show what he did, so he practices what he preaches. It says YouTube tags 2018. So, but you got to say you're impressed for me not being a YouTuber that I gave mostly everything he said. Except, wouldn't you agree? Except we didn't use the Instagram strategy, right? The number we want to multiple. We can't see the tags he does. I don't know where you're supposed to see him. So remember, anyone on YouTube, even though I don't think people are going to view this because I'm not promoting it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also tell me where are the tags. So he puts YouTube tags 2018 to get more views on YouTube in 2018. So do you see he used YouTube tags and then YouTube in 2018? How did I find that? I was trying to look for YouTube tags, right? And I went on Google and then I searched YouTube in 2018 and videos. And that's how I found his thing. So his proper YouTube tags option can be easily get more views for the videos. Over the past days, I've been a bit understanding. So he added a lot of his stuff in the description area. Not as much as he's practicing when he preaches, but he did some of the tags he really wanted to rank in of all his keyword phrases and tags. He put it in this description. Then he put all of this stuff, my favorite book, my channel. See, they like all that. Free starter kit, all of its promotion at the end. There's not really a bio. Everything is linking to something. So that's what Bill needs, is to have all these different linking to something stuff. I don't know where the heck the tags show up because we said category education. I'm scrolling down to see if they're tags at the end. These are all description stuff. But as we see related channels, I thought you could tag other YouTubers. I guess the only thing you could do is tag their name and put it into the description. I don't think you could. I didn't see him adding anybody that was part of it, like, you know, how you add on Twitter. I don't think you can do that on YouTube. Maybe you could put, I think you maybe could put the link to someone else's video in the description, but there's no need to do that. And then, so there we go. He had 42,000. It was so well done, 42,000. That just shows you education doesn't sell. So he's not making a ton on this. He needs people to go to all these other things to make money. So there we go for today. You learned YouTube and Amazon. I will say goodbye to you. I will save the video. I will upload it to YouTube. And there's the process, right? But it's a good thing. And like I said, what we can do the next month also is the next things you want to learn. I'll put together a video for your homework assignment this weekend, like for stuff to move forward, because we just focused on just Amazon and YouTube. Things I could think about you should do and how you make sure followers, maybe go into a more follower strategies and everything that Bill should do, you should do for Bill for the week. Okay?
Sounds great, Neil. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care. See ya.
All right.
Thanks. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.